Alright. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. How's everybody doing? Alright. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. How's everybody doing? Alright. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, sounds good. How's everybody doing? Alright, so basically just chilling today. Just gonna be chatting and doing some anniversaries. I want to test some stuff out because I'm kind of having fun playing Beast Knight lately, and I just kind of want to ask for advice and stuff like that. I mean, I don't think I'll main Beast Knight like 100%, but you know, it's a good class to try because, you know, it's been receiving a lot of flame throughout the years that it's been created, and I know that Asabimo can work on it and do it some justice in the future, but that solely depends on them, you know? But, you know, we have some stuff that we could do, especially anniversary. But, yeah, I'm just chilling right now. Let's see. Alright, so that's gonna be good. Yeah, so far I managed to sell some things that I really don't need anymore. I've simplified some stuff for my gladiator as well. But yeah, there's been a lot of content lately that I had to catch up on. So I grabbed a lot of new crystals. Honestly, there's so many new crystals, it's kind of insane. So we got stuff like the blue blush came out, I think, last week or something like that. So that's pretty good. We also grabbed some Niapa. We also grabbed, there was one more. Oh, we grabbed we also grabbed Nero too, because that also came out. It's pretty new. I actually want to go get an item sometime, because playing Beast Knight can be kind of challenging sometimes. And I also managed to farm some Thera 2s actually. So here you go. So we got Thera 2, which is very good for additional. I know a lot of people use Ideas for stuff like Monty, but if you are a crit damage class, I'd rather get a Theru crystal instead of an actual Ideas. I know that Ideas is super cheap, and you know, it's fine. Every anniversary you can farm Theru, so it's not that much of a problem. But yeah, it's pretty good, especially for classes like Sniper and Beast Knight, which have pretty bad MP cost and stuff like that. So, you know, you get your typical 15% attack when it's in additional, and you also get item recovery plus 10%, which is good. And if you're igniting, you also get melee resistance plus 10%. Crit damage plus 2. It's always there. The crit damage plus 2% is always there. You take a little bit of a hit to HP. So when you equip 2 of them, you will lose 10% HP. I mean, it's not the best, but if you do want to do extra damage, especially if you're at something like at a boss with like multiple elements and you just want to deal extra damage, because it's kind of hard to switch additionals throughout the fight, especially if you're in a party, because the element's going to switch so fast that you might as well just run an ad that has a lot of damage and pierce at that point, because you could just use 2 Thera 2s and just shred things. But aside from that, I've pretty much farmed a lot of the things that I need. I could have streamed it, but since I'm in the process of moving, I should be fully moved by next Wednesday. That, um, I'm just trying to settle down and talk and see how things are going. Some pretty exciting news actually today. We got our second avatar weapon crystal, which is pretty awesome. And this adorable new, probably not new, but new avatar, Save and Dress. They're really adorable. So we got another avatar weapon. And for those people that like to reset a lot, you can get your Steffly, and you can get your extract crystals and ignition recovery, so you can level up really fast now, especially if you just started. You can actually save this Steffly for later, and you can fully invest into Apostalia stats and stuff like that. Unitech Gaming, there's too many gifts in item shop. Yeah, it doesn't happen much, and I'm really glad that we got all these items, because like this we're able to just get stuff for free, because we're grinding throughout the entire year waiting for anniversary, and now we can actually just chill, grab some rewards for a little bit, especially stuff like Steffly, which is very, very good. Hello. Welcome home.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's good that we have all these rewards. We have some avatars, like we have a decent amount of them, so for people that don't really have avatars, it's good to at least, look a little bit cooler. And if you want to look even cooler, make sure to grab the pirate glasses. They're free. Extract and stuff is really good. Yeah, it really is. Especially for new players or like returning players. Because I know that we're having a lot of issues with ghost trading dupes and stuff like that. People are getting banned and returning to the game. That they kind of need like another leg up, and stuff like this kind of helps. Especially the Steffly, because now we can level up our characters faster. Because what you could do is you can go to your status, and you can go to you can invest 100 points on EXP, 100 points on Ignite Recovery, and then 100 points in Ignite Time, and that will really make leveling much faster. And then once you're done leveling everything up, you just come and you grab your Steffly, wherever that is. Well, you know what I'm saying. Like, you just grab your Steffly, and then there you go. Bam, done. Yeah, dupe is the issue of ban. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with that. But, as you play the game, it probably gets easier for you to just farm the items that you need. Or, it's good to honestly just grab items that you really like in general. Here, I have no audio. That's probably why. Okay, let's lower that. That's really loud. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, I mean, I've pretty much been chilling. I know I usually play Gladiator. That's my main class, but I don't know. I've been really enjoying Beast Knight lately. I don't understand why. There's some stuff that I want to fix. Like, I want to get a little bit more resistance. I've been thinking about getting rid of Pulis, even. I know that it has the MP cost minus 10% on it, which is really good, but I don't know. I feel like I just need more resistances, because I don't know, like, I get beat up sometimes with some bosses, and then at some bosses it's just easier. It could also be my gear. Like, I could fix stuff like Bellow, like I can put it in a Liba in it and some stuff like that. I just need to go. I need to do a lot of work on my characters. Like, probably like use Lucio more, or super refine it all the way to max might be easier. Stuff like that. I also have been kind of playing like a new character lately too. Like on a different account. I've just been playing a new character and trying to see how easy it is to actually do stuff on this game. But I feel like it's easier. Like there's so much things to do. There's so much like crystals that you could just make some money. But you know, you just have to be lucky. OP 8 slot? Yeah. I mean, I played this game for a long time and I just collect stuff. I sell stuff. I just get everything little by little. I'm not that great. Like, I have all these slots, but it really doesn't mean anything, you know? Like, at the end of the day, I still die just as much as everybody, as soon as everybody else, you know? Just gonna... I haven't farmed for a while since I've been busy playing Toram. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Toram's really fun. I feel like there's a lot of better things to do in Toram because even though we have a lot of anniversary and events happening in Iruna, I feel like the events in Toram are just funner to play. And the bosses are actually like, you know, more entertaining than this one. But, you know, I enjoy what we have right now. That's about it. So, I wonder what the easiest boss is for farming best party coins. Because I need best party coins. Team O. What about N? I haven't done N. I still don't have 2-slot wandering for my main class monk. Don't worry, you'll get it eventually. And also, not even that, but we have stuff like so Team J. Alright. Let's see. We have stuff like the new Gressia armor, or you could just use 1 slot, you know? It's nothing too crazy. Alright, so I'm gonna use negate set, only because I'm not too worried about the damage. Alright, there we go. Just make it easier. How are you doing though, Unituck? Everything's good? Oh yeah, this is really easy for best party coins. Holy. Okay. I think I found my favorite favorite farm. Jaho L is good for selling too. Oh, is it? Alright, I guess I'm living here. Alright, so let's do this. That's pretty good, man. You have any good luck on Toram lately? So I know you were saying you were playing Toram. You gotten any good stuff from the new events? Alright. Well, now that I know, I can just chill out here. It's pretty easy. Here, let me make it slightly easier. Not crazy easier, but just a little easier. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now I won't lose MP and I could pretty much just sit here. There we go. There's Anniversary 2 on Taram. There's new equipment that has been added, and Summer Event 2. Oh, that's exciting. I know I started to stream Taram, and then I made a poll on it. People were like, nope, no more Taram. I'm like, okay, I'll listen to you guys. You know, I enjoyed it for like a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like it's the same. It's kind of the same here on Iruna too, you know? Just kind of grind, have fun, stuff like that. That's all that matters. Alright, do that. Yeah, this is a really easy farm. This makes everything much easier. I wonder if I can just tank it all. Here, let me just do that. And then Kuka Cape, alright. I should probably put something else in this row. This Kuka Cape. Probably like an actual attack-based crystal. Just so when I'm farming this, I could just chill here. You killed Jahua last. I mean, I guess it doesn't like matter that much because Beast Knight is kind of self-reliant here. So I'll do one at a time then, but I'll aggro all of them. There we go. There, now I'll do something like this. Yep. There we go. Oh, that makes it easier. Yeah. There we go. That's pretty good. Pretty good technique, actually. Go here. Yep. Alright, make sure it's dizzied. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, that's definitely more helpful. Maybe I can't take it like I thought I could. Especially when I'm getting stun spammed. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back to my old method. So let's go here. Hey Karas, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think just killing all three of them is easier. Here, let me just put I mean, should I continue trying? I'll do Dragon Mail, it's easier. Let's do the extra damage, I don't care. I'm planning on making monk build. Oh. Are you gonna switch your bishop to a monk now? Cause they're pretty cool. I mean, you can like auto attack, and they hit pretty hard. That's awesome. Yeah, the if only the book wasn't that expensive, you know, I would have recommended that to a lot of people too. Because bishop is good to start off because it teaches newer players how to do AoEs and stuff like that, and it just kind of is a pretty good class to start as for making money, because you can sell stuff like stacks of potions and stuff like that early on. But you know, as you get higher level, you might want to do more intensive things like farm harder bosses, especially when you can finally afford that gear that you'll need for a bishop. But you know, after bishop, you can build almost anything, honestly. Just don't build another support class, because it just makes everything a little bit more complicated. Because then you'll have the same thing, you know. Unless, like, you're a true support main in video games, and that's okay, you know? Yeah, and easy gameplay, too. Yeah, Bishop is just easy. For most players. I mean, when I played Japanese Iruna, I actually started off as a bishop, and I did pretty good. I think I got to like level 280 by myself. Like I played bishop solo pretty much that entire playthrough, and it was comforting actually. You know, I did pretty good. Alright, there we go. I mean, I guess that might be the trick. It's not ideal damage levels, but it's good enough. Alright, where is it? There we go. Yeah, we don't use dual blow ever. There we go. Easy fix. Alright, there we go. Do that. Whoa, hey, what's up, Nux? Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. Farming some coins. Can you join farm? Yeah, sure. I'm on server 1, Specia. You can see that probably. Just tell me what your IGN is and you can come join in. I'm just farming coins, honestly. Like, I'm just trying to chill out. I've been just busy working and moving to the new apartment and stuff, you know. I just wanna give it a little breather and chat. IGN Pats, same for lottery. Yeah, I mean, I actually am not doing the lottery anymore. I'm actually trying to get blue belt 2 slot, because blue belt's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. All right, here you are. Oh my god, your character looks cool. It's really cozy looking. There we go. Yeah, I'm just chilling. Hey, Nux. How's everything going? I'm gonna need you to give me that rundown on Beast Knight real quick, brother. I'm gonna need you to bully me on chat. Be like, brother, you're over buffing. Chill out. Man, today was a long day. That little by little. BK is simple yet complicated. It's alright. I mean, I'm learning it little by little as I go. I just need to learn when to actually use certain skills at the proper time. Especially when it comes to Wild Fang. Because, or not Wild Fang, Rapid Fang. Because sometimes I gain positive beast and then sometimes I don't. Like, it fluctuates between going above 50% or when I'm at like 100%. Sometimes it just doesn't work the way that I think it should, and I just don't get the beast that I want. Like, is there like a certain beast range where you can't use Rapid Fangs. I'm sure you probably tested this out intensely. There we go. Alright, let's keep farming this. So, over 50% beast consumes like half of the beast meter and buffs combative. Okay, so do you think I should only ever use Rapid Fang just to get to 50? Like, is that actually the meta? Because sometimes I just use it to deal extra damage because it's, like, convenient to do. I also wonder if I should use Crossfang more often, because I feel like I just kind of spam Impact Blow. Well, it's an opener skill to start your small combo. I see. Yeah, because honestly, it's just, it's kind of just Rapid Fang into Beast Slash into Impact Blow like 3 times, and then you want to do like a Cross Fang, right? And then you do Impact Blow another 3 times, and then you get it to 150 again. Something like that. Sometimes you can kind of just kill things a little bit fast, so when you get to it, it just like, it hits you in the face. It's like, damn, gotta do so much stuff. I also really love that I can heal pretty high from Wild Hunt. So is the only downside of using Wild Hunt the fact that you lose almost half of your entire beast? Because that's kind of wild. I feel like they should nerf that. Or give us like Wild Hunt 2, but it only takes 25%. That'd be crazy. I also need them to do that buff to Beast Knight Bleed as well, and not just for weapons. Usually go with Rapid Fang, 50%, Beast Gain, a Beast Slash, the Blood Nail, Impact, and then Cross Fang. What? Really? That's a thing? Okay. Wild Hunt is a meh skill at best. Oh, wow. I mean, I used it a lot to heal, but I guess I could just not use it as much. Only use it when I'm in a pinch. That's kind of what it's for, right? Like, you shouldn't use it to buff anything, kind of. More of an emergency heal and buff combative effect. Alright, I see. Yeah, because Wild Hunt's combative lasts like 30 seconds, so I'm wondering if it's weaker than the normal combative from the other skills just because it's weaker, but I don't know. I feel like my damage fluctuates so much. Like sometimes my crossfang can do 3 mil, and then most of the time the crossfang does like 2.4, and I'm like, how am I doing such a drastic difference in damage and I have all of my parameters set? It's kind of like confusing, you know? I think I just need more practice, you know? Here, let's see. Let's get a little bit more damage going. Crossfang is just funny. Yeah. I wish there was a flat rate where you could just deal damage like most of the classes. Like for Gladiator, whenever you use that one attack skill that I never use anymore, I forgot the name of. Oh, Valkyrie Blade. Whenever you use Valkyrie Blade, you need to have Dizzy and Bleed on for you to do extra damage, and that's literally the only requirement you need to meet, besides the fact that you need 120% Valkyrie. Or Tempest, I mean, sorry. I'm like out of the loop today. Like, I wish that they just gave that same exact condition to Crossfang, where it like ignores the sidestep to where you only just need those conditions, you know? But, you know, they have to recode the skills, so that takes a while. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying Beast Knight. It's a very easy class to play, and I think that's kind of like good right now, especially with how busy I've been. Just don't want to like stress out playing a hard character to play. So is there no difference on the combative effect, or is it firm throughout all the skills? So like the buff from Rapid Fang and all the other things, is it different? Blood Nail buff is a bit fluctuating. Yeah, because I need to meet the 150% beast, right? I know that, but I know I also need combative on while I meet that. So I could technically Blood Nail into Impact and then Blood Nail again, right? As long as I still have combative. Or do I need to have a certain type of combative? Okay, so I could double Blood Nail, okay. Yeah, I'm really trying to get a serious, because I kind of want to use claws because I think that that extra damage might help later on. Especially with the fact that people already keep bad mouthing Beast Knight's damage, you know, it might help them a little, or it might help me a little to just have a serious. I don't really need a serious, but I think that'd be beneficial for me. Also, would really like a Kuka Cape 2-slot. That would just solve all of Beast Knight's problems for me, specifically. And probably many others. Because Kuka Cape has the auto MP heal when you get hit. And it's pretty fast. Also need to get a Monty. Almost every time I get a Monty, I end up selling it because I barely use it. And then when I want one or need one, I don't have it. I would just NPC and item recovering, I guess. Like, I could stack it, but I wouldn't use Pharmacy 5, you know? Like, I'd rather use, like, QU5. Like, I have a QU5 in my set right now, and I'm using, like, 2 or 3 rate cuts and, like, a critical 5. Like, I think that should be fine for abilities. In theory, you know? I have more vitality than my gladiator, but honestly, with all these difficulties for these bosses, I don't really notice it. Like, I don't really notice the difference sometimes. Because Beast Knight has all of these like life or self-life steal things. It's kind of weird. I wonder how Angel Cade would be on BK. Yeah, I'd love to test that for you. If I got one. I haven't even gotten a non-slot. I've gotten the crystals like 5 times and I've sold all of them. And out of all those 5 rares, I've probably killed that boss around like at least 3 stacks by now. Like 3 or 4 stacks actually. Because holy moly, man. Like, I just don't care if it's even non-slot. I just want to know that that item exists. And I know it does. And you know, we have some whales in the game that already have Angel Cade 2 slot. And I'm like, dude, you don't need a swipe for that. Drop rate in Iruna 101. Yeah, that's right. Killed the boss probably like 400 plus times and nothing. Just 4 or 5 crystals. I just want the armor non-slot just because it makes super refining much easier. And then I have a 1 slotter in my item shop dispensary that I'm just gonna use. Oh, there you go. I got a crystal. Nice. I don't know if it's any good, though. I doubt it. I managed to solo that Grissia boss. 450 kind of took so long. Yeah, my very first solo for her, I think, lasted like 8 minutes. And then I posted a solo video on YouTube on my gladiator because I was actually focusing. That yeah, I mean, it was pretty successful. I think it was like 5 minutes Or 6 minutes? I don't know. I only made it a fraction of a bit faster because I managed to not die. And then, you know, after I learned how to farm her, I literally stayed there for hours. I think I killed her like... I killed her by myself. I think like 50 times before I gave up farming for the armor. Because like it takes long. It's like 8 minutes and you kill her like 50 times or something in like a couple days, and you're just there, like, you know. It's kind of daunting. Agility BK would blitz Agressia. You think so? Because remember, we have fear, and then we also have the passive of claws for evasion, right? And then we can use something like Excellus, and you can stack evasion even more. But I guess it's not that crazy. Bruh. Vage can only do so much. Yeah. Play Gladi. I don't want to play Gladi. I played Gladi for like an entire 2 years. I think I want to take a little break. Oh, I need to re-up. Inner Insights, welcome to the stream. Is Cosmic Noah LU better than Tengu LU for Gladi? So here's the problem with Cosmic Noah. Here, let me look up the stats real quick. Because if I remember correctly, that's the wrong window. Alright, so let's go on, let's go over here on my computer. Go by Iruna Online. And then here's the thing. Here is the problem with Cosmic Noah. Is that the one bonus that you want to actually take advantage of, you need to have that stat. You need to have that one stat just higher than the rest. And that can be a little bit daunting. Because here's what's going to happen. You know, you're going to have the attack plus 12% and critical damage plus 19% from the actual sword itself. But then if you have literally, you're going to have 473 strength, but you're going to have 472 dexterity and 472 crit, because you need that extra 1 point on strength for you to get the bonus. You can't stack bonuses. So if you're trying to get all the bonuses of the sword, you can't have it. You can only have one at a time, because it says it in the description as well. So if you want the highest damage, you're going to have to go with strength. So you're going to get strength plus 50, an additional attack plus 17%. And, you know, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I mean, you could try to do the crit one, which you get crit plus 80 and then crit damage plus 25% on top of what it already has. But I'm sure you'd probably want strength. I wouldn't go with Cosmic Noah as a main sword. So I would stay with Red Tengu, especially for later bosses, because it ends up just doing more damage overall. Funny enough, JPBK is common. Well, yeah, because BK is like easy to play. So, you know, when you have an easy class to play, people typically like to prioritize those. So, like Bishop, like a lot of people heavily invest on Bishop because it's easy to play, and you don't really need that much stuff. And then for Beast Knight, it's kind of the same thing. Like you want some good gear, but the way that you play Beast Knight is just so easy. It makes almost all the content in the game just kind of seamless, you know? Have you heard of BFD? No, I have not. Also, welcome to the stream, Cookie Zombie. What's that about? Hey, Serg, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Inner Insights with the... Okay, cool. Alright, you're welcome, man. I honestly have never used Cosmic Noah because I try to keep my main stats full. I know it might be good for certain classes, but I think the sword is just so niche and it's pretty hard to get a 2-slot of it that I wouldn't really invest a lot into the sword. But if you do manage to get a 2-slot, I recommend actually going with the crit stat. So get 473 crit and then have 472 strength and dex, and then put 2 Sorrow 2 crystals in there. And honestly, with the extra crit damage that you'll be getting on Gladiator with that sword, you could just go crazy with the 2 Sorrow 2s on it, and you can do some decent damage. Like if you really calculate it. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of pierce like Red Tengu does, but you could definitely do some good damage, especially to those lower defense bosses. Sorry about that. Accidentally disconnected the cable. Alright, back now. Alright, let's get started. Let's continue farming these coins. Hey Serg, I'm farming BPC if you want to join. Using Cosmic Noah at the moment with ideas. Maybe I'll get a Tengu at a later stage and test the damage. Yeah, if you test it, please let me know. I'll try to stream and see if you got the numbers later on. But just remember, the stat that you want to take advantage of, you have to have as the highest stat. So make sure that when you are max level, make sure that the 2 stats that are also your main stats aren't maxed out. They need to be 1 stat under so you can actually get the bonus from Cosmic Noah. Because if you do have 3 stats at 473, they will not stack, and you will not get the bonus from Cosmic Noah. You're actually going to end up getting the bonus of the lowest stat, only due to the fact that you have 3 stats that are the same. So, you know, you're going to have, I think, 329 extra stats at normal cap level. So, you know, if you have, let's say, Vitality 329, but your Strength, Dex, and Crit are 473, you'll end up just getting the bonus from Vitality because it's at 329, because that's technically your highest stat, because every other stat's the same. So just keep that in mind. What about Union Sam on Knuckles? So like claws. So Union Sam crystal in general are, I'd say, for classes that lack dexterity or lack delay in general. So you could use it on something like maybe a samurai if you don't have like good delay gear and stuff like that. You can also use it on Geo, or Geo Breaker for monks. You can maybe use it for assassin, but I've seen some people use better gear lately. I don't know. I honestly, I've never recommended Union Sam for the past couple of years, only due to the fact that there's so much gear now with delay that you don't really need 3 Union Sams, and it actually starts to become more of a problem because you're lacking damage and you're lacking a lot of things, and Union Sam doesn't really feed that. Wow, Joy streaming. Good look at the farm. Thank you. Yeah, honestly, I'm just farming coins right now and just chatting. How you doing, Rose? Everything good? I was trying to farm BBC to upgrade Saban's sword, but I can't kill any of the bosses. Have you tried the team that I'm fighting? Fighting Team J Super, or Team J Hard, or whatever it is. Yeah, Team J Hard. They drop BPC, and it's not like crazy difficult, but they hit pretty hard at times. You're level 239. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's alright, you'll get there. Just keep leveling, do some mission quests, get your Apostalia up, and honestly, you'll do pretty great. Especially for next year. Or not next year, we're probably going to have another anniversary sometime. I forget when it is. Unless it already passed. But whenever anniversary comes next time, you should be ready. Especially now with the Stephley that we got for free. You should definitely take advantage of that. Oh, December? Alright, so it's in December. Make sure to take advantage of the free Stephley you got. You can actually invest all your stats right now into Ignite. So you can get IGR, IGT, and EXP to 100, each of them. I honestly do recommend you doing that, just because you can max out your Apostalia. If you can do that and just get a crap ton of stats, it's really going to help. Especially when you start getting better gear, those extra stats that you're getting are going to make you do so much more reliable damage that you're going to be wowed. You know, it could be also damage or support, like depending on what class you are. Like you can do more magic damage, more pierce. You can tank things better. It's just better to increase your stats as high as you can. So take advantage of the free Stephley. You know, fix those stats. Get to where you want. Because when I started, oh boy, I probably spent like $10 on that Stephley. Almost every like 3 or 4 months. You wish for 2S Hero Sheath? Yeah, I know, man. I wonder how many years that's gonna take. In all reality, I wonder how many years it's actually gonna take for somebody to get a 2-slot Hero Sheath from the actual lotto. I want a Hero Sheath, honestly, for Beastline. Like, it probably does beat Wild Ring. And you also get that extra vitality. Just for Beast Knight, though. I feel like it won't win for Gladiator, because Gladiator has decent amount of like self boost damage. Gladiator's complicated. That's kind of exciting though that JP has a lot of Beast Knight. Like I honestly feel like I could start as a Beast Knight in JP instead of starting as a Bishop like I did the first time. I feel like that might be a little bit more successful. Probably should just make sure I can farm the Hero Sheath 1 slot and hopefully pray That one day I'll get that 2-slot Cinder so I can use it on it. Oh, also, have you seen the this special from, I think it's Halo 412 or 416? Check it out. It's the same boss that drops Rampaging Greatsword. You should really look at the stats for that. Imagine having a 2-slot of that special. And not the magic one, the melee one, because he drops 3 rares. It's a crazy boss, actually. 3 rares is pretty good. He also makes good money. Like, if you actually want to make good money in this game, I haven't recommended it to a lot of people, but like I kind of did it for a while. But if you want to make good money, honestly, just solo Helios 416 or like episode 6 Helios. Like his common and uncommon makes so much money that you can sell it in stall. You could get pretty rich real quick, because there's so many items that need his armor. BK with element swords when, oh man. You know, I actually tried to do that once, and I actually got pretty far. But honestly, you know. Yeah, it has attack up by Vit or something like that. Neko the Adventurer has 2 slots. Really? Also, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to ignore you. I'm just chatting. I'm yapping about. Wait, did they, did Neko make it? Or did she use the Cinder? There's no way that she made it. There's no way that she made it. Okay, yeah, because if she made it, dude, I'm gonna need that to be clipped forever on YouTube Shorts. And like all of the Discord servers. I need that to be on a loop. I need that to be like the actual background for the Discord server. If that was actually true. That would go hard. She would have to tattoo a GIF on her arm about her actually creating that. Excelsior. Oh, I also need to find out what weapon I want for my new avatar weapon. Alright, last for you. Alright, sounds good, man. I'm pretty much just gonna be here chilling. Gonna get some coins. They might be actually going auto-muck, to be honest. Thanks for joining, Pats. Thank you too, man. That was fun. Bruh. What's up, Nux? Just kick me on the PT. Alright, I got you. Don't worry about it. You can stay here. I might get extra luck. I need sword and claw that Futushi drops from the Oh, is that from Swordsman? Is that what you want? Man, I really want a horn helmet. Because if I get a horn helmet 2-slot, and I probably pair it up with Boo or something, I can do some pretty decent AoE damage. The Dark Moon series. Yeah, the Dark Moon series in general looks amazing. Alright, do that. Jesus. I got stun locked, Serg. I got actual stun locked. I could not move. I need to clip that. That was disastrous. Did you see that, Nux? I got stun locked to hell. That was sad. Bella needs an upgrade. Honestly, yeah. I don't even know what it would need. Like, I don't even care about damage at this point. Just buff the resistance since you decided to downgrade it with Timmy. And then Timmy's even harder to get. Because it's prod. Stun is bad for Beast Knight. I mean, I have a, it's probably in my storage. I have the special that revives you from stun. But you have to get hit, so having evasion is actually not good when you're using that special. But it's pretty high. I think it's like 80% chance or something like that when you get hit by defense. It cures your stun. But you know, it's another crystal, so you have to have something on it, or you might have to slot it and put like a Doan in it, or something that gives you resistance that isn't an auto skill. How do you have so much expensive equipment? So I've been playing pretty much the entire half of my life since high school that this game's been out on English on Google Play Store, and you know, I just kept playing and saving, kept playing and saving. But if you want to know the reason why I have a lot of expensive equipment now, especially with this economy, is because during COVID, or a little bit during COVID, there was a time when Asobimo released the 2 slots for all of the items, and little by little during episode 6, the specials from there were very expensive, and there were about 20 to 30 mil plus, and I just farmed the crap out of them, and I made a ton of Spina. Like, Wandering 2 slot was actually, yeah, 60 billion was the highest. So like right now we're trading for like 1 to 2 bill, like commonly. Back in the day, things used to be like 60 bill, 200 bill, 300 bill. I remember D-Mill, I think, was like 340 bill at like once upon a time. And, you know, during COVID, I just stopped playing. So, I made about 382. I made like 382 G, and I just kept it. Because, you know, I wasn't going to play anymore, and, you know, like, I just wanted to keep it. So, that's what I did. I sold all of the stuff that I had, but I kept the money because, you know, I worked hard for it. I was going to probably come later on, and that's exactly what happened. So I come back and the prices crashed, and, you know, my 368 bill, I ended up buying everything that I own right now. And then, you know, it just keeps going down. And it kept going down. And, you know, I just influx of new people during COVID. Yeah, that's also another thing. Like, just so many more new people farmed newer stuff, and it was nice. But yeah, throughout the years of me playing, I just kind of accumulated. But before COVID was the peak. Like, it was easy to farm stuff because a lot of people were online. You could farm with them and just get stuff, and it was nice. Now it's a little bit more complicated. I mean, you can still make money. Things aren't particularly cheap. You just have to get lucky at this point. But it was the same back then as it is now. It's just a different economy. That's pretty much it. But if I did kind of have a BPC sells a lot. Yeah, that's probably a good farm. It's 5 mil per stack. You could just shove all of them in stalls, right? Do people sell them like 4 at a time just to make things easier? Because people get so much of this. Yeah, that answers your questions and our insights. Yeah, I'm not selling you mine, brother. I need that 2-slot blue belt. I mean, I also would like a that book for like High Wizard, just so I can have it. I'm not gonna use it, but I just want it. I'm never gonna build a High Wizard, but it'd be funny to just be like, oh, I have it. I have it, but I'm not building it. There's a couple of things I've gotten rid of. Like today I've got rid of my Lamia 2-slot. I managed to find a seller, so that helped. Yeah, I also got one too, earlier. Not very good, honestly. He gave it to me. Bruh. Yay! Here, have mine. Just for the memes. Haha, there we go. Bombing 2-slot win. I mean, I'm probably gonna skip it. You want to farm a Nina raid? Honestly, me too. Because I kind of want to replace my Rosam that I have right now for Thera 2. You want to switch to you want to switch to Theru? Or Apostolianites or whatever? Where's Riku? What do you mean? Riku lives in Japan. Bro lives Japan time. Yeah, Theru is pretty good. I'm surprised that there's not a lot of it in the market. You want to switch? What is it? Team J, right? Dude, imagine a Mexican Japan citizen. That'd be wild. Alright, here. Message him. But like, hey, We gotta farm third too. We need them. I'm gonna look through Soul Sucker Fang. That's pretty cool. Dead Soul around 2 slot for Serious. That's probably not happening. Dragon Strong Claws 2 slot. I really want that, honestly, Loki. The rates are so terrible for it. I do want a Serious. It would help me do more damage. Melmy Therowen. I have 2, but I want to use it for like a Monty or a Hornhelm. I'm trying to save money up so I could buy one, but the problem is actually finding a seller. And then when I try to join the farm groups, like nobody wants to do it. I kind of have to farm it with like the old group I used to have, but I don't know if they want to do it anymore. I have 7 mil. How do you think I can make Spina with a 240 Gladiator? I think right now you should probably focus on leveling up and doing Apostalia first, because truly to earn money in this game you kind of have to have everything at your disposal. So more skills, more power, more stats, and if you're able to achieve that while you're leveling, the mobs themselves drop pretty decent items that sell for good for the merchant. So as you sell it to the merchant, you'll earn some money while you're leveling. It's not a lot, but it's something. I would honestly try to get the 360 first, so you can get all your skills and level up your Apostalia while you're at it. After you do that, after you get to 360 and you want to make some money, I recommend trying out honestly, I recommend trying out some raids. Like do some raids in like Draftborg, or probably like the new Pilanessa one, because they have some pretty good drops that earn a lot of money, and you can get stuff like the bead crystals and beads, and sell empty crystals as well. You could also do your guild quests. Your guild quests also give you a decent amount of points that you can use for 100% extracts. You could also sell that service to people. You can also, right now, after 360, if Anniversary is still up, you could try to farm an easy hard boss from the higher team levels that drop best party coin. And that's also pretty good for money. But honestly, I honestly do recommend you to just level up, because it will help you later along the line for making money, and things are just going to be easier. Funny enough, I grinded my BK from 360 to cap. Yeah. That's pretty much all you got to do. And you'll earn some good money. Like, it's not terrible. Like, Moss Golems, it's not very good for Gladiator, but if you have like a team and you could spam Tempest with Crystal Hammer, if you have that, or like the Iron Hammer 2 slot, and just put whatever you want on it, you can just spam Tempest and you'll get all the hate, and just like snipers and bishops will kill them for you. I mean, that's what I did, kind of leveling up as a Gladiator. But if you want to like solo level, you're better off just doing it by yourself at Third Eye. You go to like server 3, and nobody's gonna spawn there, so you're able to just loop the third eyes for like ever. You could watch TV or like YouTube. That's what I did. I just watched like anime on my phone while pressing the same 3 buttons throughout that entire like couple hours. And that's kind of how I leveled up as gladiator. Like not even party area or anything. Vita Team Anniversary, yeah, that's a good one. Fun. I don't know though if I can get to 360 before the events. Yeah, I know, probably not, but it's worth a try, you know. Oh, jeez, I got a decent amount of. Meanwhile, Fear House spam, yeah. You know, I actually haven't even done that, surprisingly. I never got to that. Also, episode 5, the last 3 bosses of episode 5 are actually pretty good money too. Because people right now are also hunting down Balmung 2 slot. So, I think Huge Dragon Horn is like 10 mil a piece right now. Same thing with Fred's Skull. I think it's like 12 mil or something like that. And then you go to Bernhardt and his uncommon I think is even more expensive because he doesn't drop anything anybody needs but the uncommon itself. So if you want to make some money, actually, you can head down to episode 5 and farm those 3 bosses. Farm Bernhardt, farm Fred, and farm Ignatz, because Ignatz has the crystal, which pretty good money, everybody needs it. The uncommon, you can sell it for 10 to 12 mil a piece in your stall. You also have what do you call it? Yeah, you also have Fred. Fred drops a crystal, which is very strong, and also has auto skill on Claw, I think. So that sells for good money too. And you also have Bernhardt, which drops the uncommon, which is the only thing that you need from him. And that's really good money. Like doing those 3 bosses for probably a couple hours a day, you can make a couple hundred mil, couple like 200 or so mil a day just farming there. Fred is a pain for newbies. Yeah, it really is. But after you learn the tech, after you learn where to move, it becomes easier. Do I need agility on my gladiator? So here, I can show you my stats real quick on my gladiator, and I can kind of show you. I don't have my gear on right now, but I could just kind of show you what I'm using. So this is my gladiator. So my stats right now are 474 strength, 332 vitality, 474 dex and crit. The reason why you don't need agility is because it only increases 1 skill in general, and that is your Tempest. So Sword Tempest, what it does is that you actually get some effects when you use it when you're at 150 Tempest or 120, whatever it is. You actually get an evasion bonus and a damage bonus to only Sword Tempest. I don't recommend it only because later on, as you keep leveling in your gladiator, you will actually deal more damage with Valkyrie Blade and double attack compared to only running Tempest. You actually lose a lot of base damage for everything else if you run agility on your gladiator. But I will say this. If you do plan to play a full damage gladiator, do max strength, max crit, max dex. After those are completely maxed out, like I'm saying like your Apostalia limit and everything is absolutely maxed out. What you could do is you can actually max out your strength, dex, crit, and then the rest of your stats, which is probably going to be 329. Pump that into agility, and you will be able to deal a decent amount of tempest damage, and everything in your entire skill arsenal will be stronger. But I honestly do not recommend you to have agility just to deal extra damage to one stat unless you want to do that. If you only want to use Sword Tempest as your main stat in general, I would recommend you to, I guess, be agility type. There's a couple of agility type gladiators out there, especially my good friend Nicholas. He's very strong. He has element swords, element adds, just everything. He's pure element based, pure damage based. He has a hero sheath 2 slot, so he's able to get that extra vitality, and it helps him be a little bit tankier, not that crazy, but his damage is off the roof. It's kind of outstanding, actually. And you know, when he does a shell break, it's massive. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't suggest using agility, especially if that's your main stat. But if that's something that you want to mess with, since we got the free stealthily, just do it. Just test it out, you know, have fun, but just make sure that you're not wasting the stealthily on just testing out, you know, like a niche thing. Like, I would rather you dump all your stats into Ignite Time, Ignite Recovery, and EXP. Because like that, you can get the most out of your stats. And you can get more stats faster. Yo quería saber un book 2 slot. Pero es de Ready Farm. Eso es muy tarde. Actually, Irumancer, eso no va a ser tan difícil porque tú puedes ir al grupo donde yo estoy farmeando ahora y es Team J Hard y ellos sacan ¿cómo se dice? Los coins bien rápido. Y si tú puedes hacer eso, en verdad no te duraría tanto tiempo sacar el 2 slot. Lo que en verdad es más difícil es que hay tantos items en la lotería que cuando tú estás tratando de sacar un 2 slot, en verdad no es tan eficiente. Pero yo sé que tú puedes sacarlo. Yo he sacado Black Lacquer Sword 2 slot por esa lotería, pero tú sabes.
You always forget.
No, why are you leaving?
You always forget.
That's okay. Have fun.
Thank you. I'll tell you when I get there.
Alright, thank you. Have fun.
Bye.
But yeah, you can get it. You can get the 2 slot. Alright. Alright, back to farming. I got a couple of coins. Alright, sir, you ready? What boss are we farming? I should probably get... Here, give me a second. Let me buy some pots. Pero es que... Wait, ticket level 3. Pero solo... Yo creía que tú necesitabas solamente... Ultra Party Coin. Para sacar ese Book 2 slot, ¿verdad o no? Porque te puedes comprar el Best Party Coin y convertirlo a Ultra Party Coin y después hacer la lotería. Oh, there we go. Cool. Instant Forgiver is better than Wild Ring as it gives 18% crit damage? Not necessarily. Because you also have to factor in that if you put enough crit damage and enough attack percent on your gear, that when you end up using Element, it scales higher because of how ratios work. It might actually beat Wild Ring at bosses that don't have a lot of defense, but I really doubt that. I think Hero's Swordsman Sheath is just stronger than Wild Ring, but getting a 2-slot of that is it's a nightmare. But I would just use Wild Ring. And if you want to make your Gladiator tankier without receiving without receiving any resistance negatives, I honestly recommend you to look into Dark Sight. It's a special that gives you HP up by Vit. It gives you attack plus 5%, dark resistance plus 5%, and etc. It's really good. Any thoughts on the sword drop from Sturm 450?